Hey guys, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. Today is July 4th, 2023. And in the United States, we celebrate Independence Day. So the independence from the British Empire back in 1776. I had to work today, so we're doing an evening shave. I just got home, freshened up, and now I need to make sure I'm shaved for tomorrow morning. I have to get up before 6, so I usually don't shave in the morning. I shave in the evening. And I figured let's try to find as many US made products for this shave as we can. I am going to use my brand new to me Gillette Tech that I just got from Jay. We did some horse trading. He got a razor from me and I got this one. Thanks, Jay, if you're watching. We're also going to use a shaving bowl that is supposedly made in the United States with a soap puck that just fell out. Gentleman John, that's made in the US, relatively inexpensive off of Amazon. I've used it in the past. Works really, really well and has a very pleasant scent to it. A sterling soap brush, of course. This is not a soap. So Sterling Soap Company makes those, company here in the US. As a pre-shave, we're going to use a pre-shave oil by The Art of Shaving. That's also made in the United States. I've not used it. I just opened it up real quick to see if I can stand the scent. Has a lot of essential oil smell to it. Very, not necessarily my cup of tea, but that's the only US made pre-shave product. It's time that I'm going to order some stuff from either Phoenix, West Coast Shaving, Sterling, or maybe Razor Emporium. They have a pre-shave that they are selling. Don't want to really talk about the gear so much because, you know, it's an old tech razor. You guys all know way more about this stuff than I do. I don't have any US made razor blades. The closest I can find is a Persona, and I know Persona Met Prep blades are made in the US. I don't have any of those, so I'm just going to use a Persona Platinum Chrome that I have lying around. Unfortunately, I have no US made razor blade. Fits into this tech perfectly, as you can expect. By the way, I've never mentioned the story how I ended up here in the US. I moved here about 15 years ago. I met my wife here in the States on business trip for the German military. I was in the German military for 12 years. They taught me how to fly helicopters. And then I met my wife here in the States during a trade show. And then I dragged her over to Germany, and then my 12-year military commitment was over. And then we moved to the States, and has been a good place. I am a US citizen now, naturalized US citizen for the last, when did I become a US citizen? In 2019, so 4 years now, roughly. All right, let's pick up some soap here from our pug, Gentleman John. And we're gonna just pick up soap here in this bowl and then lather on my face. All right, that soap amount should do it. Let's get some warm water in my little shaving bowl here. So yeah, I've been in the States since 2008. Did I say 2015? I'm so jet lagged still from the trip to Taiwan. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I moved here 2008. Became a US citizen in 2019. That's quite a long while. I know. I was just being lazy. All right, let's get some more water. And yeah, I really like it here. We have lived in a few different places over the years. Most moves were career motivated, you know, as a helicopter pilot, finding that job that you want to do till retirement age. that takes a little while. You have to build up your resume and your experience and all that stuff before the right place will hire you. Since I already had some flight experience from the military, it wasn't too hard, but still took a little while. Did some tour flying in Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon. Same flight over and over and over and over for 3.5 years. So that was rather monotonous. But now in EMS, air ambulance, ever-changing situation, ever-changing patients and landing zones and places where we land and go. Very interesting, very fulfilling, very rewarding. So can't complain, can't complain. All right, so we have lathered up. That looks really good. Get the shaving iron out. The Gillette Tech. I think this is a 1953, if I'm not completely mistaken. It's a Y3. Could look it up, but I'm just too lazy. I'm too tired. Just want to get a shave done and chat with you guys a little bit. So let's get started here with the grain. Yeah, this thing here is made in the US in 1953. So this thing is 70 years old. Wouldn't it be cool if I whipped out a razor from 1776? Did they shave back in 1776? They must have. Very easy to get under the nose. I mean, this very low profile here. Not very aggressive, but definitely sufficiently efficient to get the job done. If you don't have one of those, check on eBay. A Gillette Tech. They made them for about a gazillion years. Razor Emporium has a couple really nice ones for sale sometimes that they revamped, as they call it. They clean them up. They take all the old plating off and then replate them with nickel. Excuse me. Or with rhodium or gold. All right, that looks pretty good. Yeah, when I first moved here, I was the typical German, very critical of everything. Was always comparing everything to things back home, you know, the washing machine and the cars and the roads and the homes and everything. But over the years, I've gotten really accustomed to the way of life here in the Western United States. Especially here, small town where we live. I really like it. And so much space. Not so populated, so tightly populated as it is in Germany. And of course, I still love going over to Germany, but this here has really become home for me now. So, you know, maybe one day when I retire, don't have to work anymore, then we might be in Germany a little bit more often. But, you know, with 3 kids, traveling the whole family over to Germany, that's quite a financial investment. And we can't afford that every year. So we always have to save up for those kind of events. In October, I'm going to be in Germany, most likely. For my mom's 75th birthday. I'm not going to miss that. Most likely. You never know how life goes these days. And I'm going to take the entire family. So we went to Taiwan this year. We're going to go to Germany for a week. And then we're traveled out for the next 5 years. In Germany we have a saying, literally translated, you have to party the parties how they fall. It's kind of like, feier die Feten or feier die Feste wie sie fallen. Feier die Feste wie sie fallen. So celebrate the feast as they fall, so to speak. And this year it's really extreme. So I've already been in Germany once this year by myself without family for 80th birthday of my uncle. And then we went to Taiwan for this big family trip with my in-laws and all that stuff. And then in October, just the 5 of us to Germany. And then we really have to pump the brakes. Alrighty guys, let's rinse off. Feels good already, feels good. The soap is leaving some slickness behind, but I'm picking up a little bit more product. I think I was a little too sparing with this in the beginning. All right, and let's do a quick third pass. Oh yeah, we already did this. Let's do the other direction across the grain. Yeah, with this Tech razor, they made them for about a gazillion years. No negative surprises. The blade alignment in there is perfect. You just slap it in there, tighten it up, and off you go. Typical 3-piece. Really no surprises, no... Oh, wrong direction. Easy to find the angle. If you don't own one of these, just go look. eBay, 20 bucks. Maybe 30 bucks. Gillette made so many great razors over the decades. Look, and there we go. So now I have to admit, I don't own a US made aftershave. Isn't that terrible? I've been looking at Fine. I really want to buy some of their stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh yeah, I missed a piece. Haha. Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right, and since I do not have a US made aftershave, I'm just gonna go with good old faithful over there. You guys already know what I'm gonna grab. So we're gonna use that. Oh yeah, this is good. And then let's soak that in. And then we're gonna grab the aftershave balm version just to finish it off. All right, guys, so that was my end of Independence Day shave. After coming home, lots of people were on the lake today, Lake Tahoe. We flew over it a couple times, or past it, not over. Landed in the mountains a few times today in pretty challenging locations. But yeah, lots of people party and then stuff happens. And they get injured, hurt, and then they need a helicopter for a transport. That's what happened today. So you can imagine, I'm pretty drained, I'm pretty tired. So now we're not gonna mess around. I'm not gonna edit this much. This is gonna be a one piece. I appreciate you guys always hanging out with me and your comments and your suggestions. And if you just stick with me, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. More to come. Currently we're in a series of modern adjustables. We did a shave with a Rasiert. The next one that's going to show up here on the channel is most likely going to be the Pearl Flexi. I want to see how those two compare because everyone is always comparing them to each other. You know, the almost $300 US made one and the $80 Indian made razor that kind of is a clone or a copy of this. So look forward to that. I will see you in the next one. Bye.